Hello, this is Fuego Fiero, and I'm gonna do a build guide here. This is for my Essence Drain Contagion, Shadow guy. It's pretty much a lot like all the rest of them that you've seen all around everywhere. But I feel like there is a slight difference in mine that really perfect. Oh my God, great map. We're gonna do that right now. Um, it there are a couple little things that I did differently that I think are really strong with this character. First and foremost, I'm not going Beanos or consuming dark or any sort of poison nonsense. My sixth link will probably try to be an empower. If not an empower, I might throw poison on there just for the little bit extra, whatever. Yeah, chilled ground. Oh, wait, no, I use whirling blades. That's fine. Yeah, whirling blades is like woo! That was an explosion. I'm getting a little bit of lag here from the recording software, but should be okay. I've dealt with it before. This is actually the third time that I am trying to record this. Where's the totem? There it is. I love whirling blades. It's so nice. Um, my computer crashed twice while trying to do it before. Oh, there's another totem over there. Bastard. Um, I think the recording software is a little taxing on my system, so it's gonna look a little slow probably, and it's not gonna be perfect. I'm down to about 37 FPS, I think. But okay, so the build is based. Why is that staying there? That's weird. The build is based around Essence Drain, but oh, that explains why my clear speed sucks right now. I did a curse immune map a minute ago, and so I couldn't use my curses, which the curses are a big part of this. Discipline, blasphemy. Oh, oops, blasphemy. Okay, oh, and don't forget to weapon swap. Back over to my stuff. Okay, and hopefully I won't die. So I am using projectile weakness. That is hate it when that happens. Okay. Projectile weakness and temporal chains. I was lucky enough to find I think it's a 14% projectile weakness, and I got a 20 quality temporal chains from divination card, which was sweet. I was like, at first I was like, oh, I kind of wanted a 20 quality like Essence Strain. That would have been better. And then I realized, holy crap, no, temporal chains is way better at quality because it's an extra like 10% slower um, on all the enemies. So the enemies just like have to do Mother May I on basically on me. Let's go back up this way and clear over here. No, I already got this. Okay. Um, so yeah, projectile weakness is the big difference between a lot this build and a lot of others. And they also, of course, just teased that new or just released that new talisman that gives you pierce chance, which would allow me to spec out of nope, not worth it. Spec out of the pierce nodes that I have. I have the pierce nodes on the tree. I'll show my tree after we finish the map. After I finish the map. I mean, you guys are coming along too, so that's nice. But uh, I've taken the pierce nodes on the tree, and if I got a nice talisman with the pierce chance on it, then I would be able to spec out of those nodes. It would give me 4 extra points to throw around. It'd be nice, you know. Um, but right now, actually, because well, honestly, any talisman I get is going to be an up that benefits this build is going to be an upgrade because the one I have currently equipped is corrupting blood. Is simply for resistances. It's got a couple resists on it, so it's that's the only reason I have it equipped. Totem over here. Let's get that totem. Ooh, that was close. Okay, that's a lot closer than these things normally get, but I wanted to get that totem. I don't think I quite got it. I probably got stunned. Okay. Man, this lag is killing me. Totem. There it is. Ah, damn it. And I'm really close to a level too. Damn it. Yeah, normally I would be able to really just like temporal chains all throughout there, but the lag on the recording software is kind of getting to me. Um, I probably, hold on one second. I'm gonna try to turn down my graphics here. Let's just shadows already off. Turn texture quality down and maintain, and and we'll turn this down to 4. Okay, that should probably help out a bit. This is real exciting, I'm sure. I don't even know if it's going to be recording this. Also, my game could crash here, so that would be a thing. This is taking quite a while. I feel like this is longer than it should actually take to do a couple very, very easy changes. Oh, wait, nope. Keep changes. Yes. Okay. Yes, we are at 0 frames a second. You are correct. Keep changes. Let's try to make that happen. Ah, this is fun. Wonder how this will look on the video. I'm not actually sure. Well, if it's... Oh, look at that. Yep. Bam. Kicked. All right. Well, it's just another portal. It'll be fine. Like, as far as these things go, that's not so bad. But, I mean, I tried to do 3 different changes to my graphics at once. Why are you taking me to the forest encampment? I really, really wish there was a way to log directly into your hideout. I think that would help out a bunch. All right, 4 more chances to not die. I should be fine. Um, okay. Yeah. Uh, I think this chilled ground is also kind of affecting us too. Um, I think that's probably causing a bit of the slowdown as well as the recording software. I'm using Loyolo. I don't know. It was free. I guess I should throw up my Chaos Golem. Yeah, I've got Abyssal Cry there. Ah, jeez. That lag is ridiculous. And the thing is I understand that some people play with that kind of lag all the time. And I'm like, do you only play totem builds that can attack from 3 screens away? Like, I don't understand how people play with that kind of lag. Also, I mean, I'm just kind of jumping into things and then attack and then hoping it does well, you know, like I do. Yeah. So, and that's another thing too. Okay, so I'm glad I captured that. So the contagion there spread, but the essence strain did not, which is a thing I've seen happen where you'll get the contagion effect to kind of spread to new, but the essence strain won't. So I have a sneaking suspicion that Essence Drain has its own internal AoE for spreading, which is different than Contagions, because I have Contagions supported with Area of Effect. Um, ooh, a Haku. Okay, we'll do that. Sure. Yeah, run into there. I'm sure it'll be fine, right? Can't be. We're not gonna rip on this, right? But no, I have a suspicion that there's an internal AoE on the Essence Drain, which causes it to sometimes spread, not spread because the the contagion spreads, but not the essence strain, basically. Oh, I forget that every time with fucking crewy spirits. And this is why you want max res, kiddies. Okay. I think there was a magic pack back there, but I'm just gonna run through this because it's, I mean, it's just a Haku map. It's nothing extremely lucrative. I was really hoping to level off this map. I thought I would, but I'm thinking with that death, I might have to do another map. Um, but yeah, so I mean, it's Essence Strain Contagion, the build. It's something everybody's doing right now. Um, it's I don't know if it's anything necessarily special, but I think the Pierce is quite nice. Like it, you see what happened there? Clear speed. It adds to your clear speed a whole bunch because it allows you to attack through the guys that are right in front of you, which was my biggest concern with this skill, because it only spreads on death. Um, as you can see, my mana regeneration is not the best. I'm working towards that, and after this level and the next one, I'll have a little bit more mana regen, which should help. I am also on a low mana regen map, and no mana regen maps kill me. I think maybe getting some mana on kill would be nice in some way. I've looked into trying to use power charges to increase my damage because I mean crit means nothing to me on this character. Crit is pretty much useless because I'm not doing any sort of poison. So any sort of crit chance is not really meaningful. I'm just going for the degen. But mid-level maps I am sustaining and doing pretty well on, and not generally dying, especially when I have the ability to whirling blades around. That's actually the biggest thing with the no regeneration maps is that I can't whirling blades as effectively. I have to like really decide when to use my whirling blades. Get that totem. Yep. See, that's why I love Pierce Chance right there. Having near 100%. Stop that. Near 100% Pierce Chance is super effective because then you can just throw out your Essence Strain. It goes through the pack. It gets a couple of them at once, and you don't lose any damage um, by losing a support slot or a support gem. Oh, what did I get here? Another. This is okay. This is the third Oro sacrifice that I have had drop this league. I don't even know. Does it sell? Will it sell on PoE? I don't know. I'll probably put it. I need to put it up for sale because I've got three of them now, and you can't dual wield two-handers, so it's not like I can make a build out of it. Uh, but yeah, man, I have not experienced as good of RNG. What do I have on me right now? Nothing to roll that. I don't think it's really worth going back to town. I'll just throw the strong box up and just run it just for the experience. Yeah. Nothing. Some jewels. I'm not even. I don't bother with blue jewels, man. Like, yeah, okay, you could get a combination of really well rolled things that you can regal and do all the things, but at the end of the day, for this build, it's like 10% damage chance. It's not like it's that gonna make or break my build in any sort of way. That's the great thing about this Essence Strain Contagion skill build is that um, it does not really rely on any sort of high high currency items. It like I've spent a grand total of like maybe 10 chaos, like, and that's buying one. I bought one item for a chaos, and I've rolled my chest with a couple of chaos because it was a 5 link and I got a decent roll on it, so I quit. Some things here. uh Ideally, that's not bad, but not really worth holding on to. Um, Ideally, what I want is a well-rolled Psy with above 85% spell damage and a bit of mana regen. That's it. Nothing really on PoE that there's a couple of them, but they're all like asking like several exalts for it, and I don't have that kind of money yet. I might eventually, if this wand I have for sale sells, then I might be able to buy something ridiculous like that. Ooh, a temple map. Okay, now throw down a totem, because this guy's kind of a, well, this guy's easy. No, this is one of the easier bosses. He's not bad at all. Probably throw out my Chaos Golem too. Yeah. Wait, no, temple map's not. Yeah, that's not a sustain. Okay. Hopefully he drops something. So yeah, my single target's a little lacking, but there we go. Um, didn't really drop much of anything, but otherworldly die. All right. And I think that's the end of the map, unless there's something over here. Nope. Right. Nothing up there. Nothing over there. Yeah, that's clear. That's full clear. So the clear speed isn't great. It's not awful. It's like maybe like a 7 or an 8 or out of 10, but for the fact that you can run away and still keep doing damage to the enemies, I think is really what makes it worth it. Um, so yeah, let's go over the build. Here's my dagger. It's literally nothing. Right now I've got Abyssal Cry. I had this linked to a cast when damage taken, but I put in Abyssal Cry because I wanted to give that a shot. Just to see how if it would help with my clear speed at all, and it really doesn't. There's no point. It doesn't have a big enough AOE to really hit everything, and Contagion Essence Drain just seems to kill everything quickly enough that it's not even needed. So if you're going for more of a poison focus build, I can see where this would be nice. But on this build, it's just kind of unnecessary. Yeah, I had a Tempest Shield on cast when damage taken. It's just a little bit of extra block because I'm using a shield, and why not? Um, Main skill is Essence Strain with Void Manipulation, Control Destruction, Rapid Decay, and Slower Projectiles. It's pretty much those are the links you put on it. There's not really much discussion there except for whether or not you're using poison. If you're not using poison, these are the links. Uh, Contagion, currently increased area of effect. I have it linked to Void Manipulation. It's kind of unnecessary because Contagion's damage is so low, but it's a little bit more chaos damage and control destruction. I have it linked to those just because. Anything else, maybe increased duration might be nice on it, but I have plenty. But I'll show you my tree in a second. You can see I have tons of increased duration there. So if I put increased duration on it and took one of these two out, I could spec out of those nodes probably because contagion is really the thing that needs to last longer rather than essence drain because once Essence Drain hits a mob, it's pretty much gonna kill it. Except for a couple of rares, except for some rares and unique mobs. And then I've got faster casting spell totem wither. I mean, I could put maybe increased area of effect to make that better, but that's pretty much what it needs. I actually don't think it needs increased area of effect, but it's pretty much a single target thing. I only use it against higher life creatures, so it doesn't really need the bigger thing on there. And then I've got faster attacks. I just have blade fall there because whirling blades fortify. I would prefer to have this on my dagger just because it only needs a 3 link. Faster attacks, whirling blades fortify. It's great combination. I hope they don't somehow nerf it to make this not work anymore, but it's possible. And then I've got my temp chains and blasphemy and projectile weakness. And I got a clarity over here because I was having mana regen problems, but then I need to put it on a blood magic somehow. But red links are really hard to get in this build, so yeah. And then so my gear, this crappy dagger, this is the shield that I bought. It's okay. It's mostly just got a lot of spell damage on it and resistances. Yeah, I spent a chaos on it, so I thought that was a pretty good bargain. My talisman, like I said, is literally just for the resistances. This is mostly just for resists. This is the actually thing I need to replace most on this build is this ring with something with maybe a little bit more damage and keeps up the resists. Helm, you know, gloves, feet, this belt. I like the life on and I am going hybrid is another thing, so I'm looking for life and evasion shield, which makes this whole thing kind of a little bit harder. But yeah, I've got that much life, that much shield. that much mana if you care to look at that. These are the flasks that I run. It seems to work pretty well. Um, and then here's my tree. Yeah, started as Shadow because I really like all these wonderful little Chaos nodes. I think for like perfect uh efficiency, you would run probably Witch because you could because all these chaos damage nodes can probably be replaced with either energy shield or spell damage and not lose anything. In fact, probably gain a bit of damage. You would lose that life, but that's fine. Uh, yeah, so I run through here and then I grab these life nodes and grab all three of these and then run up here and then I grabbed these and then I grabbed these and then I grabbed these and then I came up through here and grabbed the increased area of effect and grabbed these lives and came down here and with skill duration and grabbed that shaper I think is the next thing I did and then I came over here and grabbed more increased AoE, more life, came down here, grabbed this life and then came over here and grabbed a skill duration and then after that I grabbed my second curse and after that, I think is when I came over here for the Pierce, because and you might want to grab these a little bit earlier just for the quality of life, depending on whether. And so that's right. I mentioned earlier. It might have been on another recording. I don't know. I mentioned at some point that this I think, could be made into a hardcore viable, simply by probably just getting rid of these nodes here and grabbing all of these life nodes and grabbing the extra life nodes here, maybe not grabbing these damage nodes here would probably and finding some life either over here or somewhere wherever you can find life. Just basically grabbing more life and energy, maybe grabbing these energy shields too for a little bit more EHP. But yeah, I grabbed these two at some point. Because mana regeneration. These are really nice. I love these nodes. But yeah, basically I focused on skill duration and increased area of effect so that the contagion lasts for long enough and spreads to enough things so that it can just spread throughout a pack. I've got, I think on this, since it's a softcore build, I think I'm at like 129% increased life or something like that, with some amount of energy shield and evasion rating. But yeah, let me know what you think. I think it's a pretty cool build. I think it does pretty well. In general, it's not too rippy. I can take a couple hits and whirling blades away if I need to. Um, so yeah, that's my build. Thanks for watching.